What's up everyone, Michael Falk with Kinetic Sports Medicine and Performance here, and today we're going to be talking about why it's okay for your knees to go past your toes. So we hear this a lot. It's a myth that is out there that your knees going in front of your toes is bad for your knee joints, that it's going to put more stress or pressure, especially through your patellofemoral joint. And while that is true, that it is going to put more stress or more pressure through that knee joint, that is not necessarily a bad thing, right? When we go up or downstairs, when we go sitting into or out of a low chair, we're going to need to have our knees go past our toes, right? This can be taken to an extreme, but it's important to actually work on it and train it through rehab or progressing you back. So a lot of times what people want to see is they will say that we don't want knees to go in front of your toes. So if we're going to do a lunge, many people will want to see an almost upright vertical shin. What we'd really like to see is more of a knee goes out towards the front of your toes, maybe just even a little bit past, or if I look straight down, I can't see my toes because my knee is in front. That's going to be a much more specific position for athletes that are going to accelerate or are going to have to stop and change direction, right? We're going to see that knee go in front of their toes. So it is something that we want to work on. Commonly what will happen with people that are having patellofemoral pain or kind of pain in the front of that knee joint somewhere, they will start to self-select into a more upright vertical shin here, which is going to shift more pressure into the back of their hip. That is fine as a strategy to kind of manage discomfort as someone's rehabbing from an injury, but our goal is going to be to actually get that knee to travel back in front of the toes. Now, can it be taken too far? Yes, just like anything, too much of a good thing is not necessarily a better thing, right? So we will see some athletes especially that'll get way in front of their toes, they can't even keep their heel down, right? We'll see when they start squatting that they won't sit back, they won't use their hips at all, right? That can be excessive. But the thought that we're not going to be able to have our knee go in front of our toes because it's dangerous or bad for your knee joint is just not true. So if you're someone that has struggled with this or been told this in the past, one of the easy ways to start working on is to actually add a target in front of your knee to try to promote you allowing that knee to go forward. So oftentimes using a foam roll or an object like this bench to try to get your knee to go out and actually touch and kind of make contact with can be a nice way to start progressing back into allowing that knee to travel forward, which is long-term going to be good for your knee. So I hope this was helpful and kind of dispelled some myths that knees going in front of your toes is a bad thing, and that we're able to get back in the gym and do some of these lunging and squatting movements and allow those knees to travel forward.